Anyway, I opened something from M. Ringelberg, which is a package within a package. Yo, dog. Okay, it's one of those really hard to open thingies. Okay, in this one, we got... We got challenge. What's challenge? Challenge. Challenge.
I think I have this already.
I don't remember you having this much challenge.
Well, it's a 12-part maxi series. If this is what I think it is, this is the, basically, this was an experiment by DC Comics.
Yep, this whole thing is nothing but challenge.
This is an experiment by DC Comics. What if we have a book where there is no established creative team, and it's not an anthology. We have one creative team write up a story, leave it on a cliffhanger, and then let another creative team continue it.
It's like the Exquisite Corpse.
I'll have to take your word for that.
No, the Exquisite Corpse is a parlor game where you fold up a piece of paper, one person draws another thing, and folds it so it's hidden, and someone draws something else, like connecting the lines to it. It's like that.
Yeah, basically that's it. And thus DC Challenge. I'm hoping to do a review of it someday because it's a very interesting experiment. I don't know how successful it was, but it was and in the end, all the creative teams then come together and conclude the whole thing in whatever weird way they see fit to do so. There was no letter for that or a name?
Nope.
Unfortunately, I already have the entire series because once I learned about that, I had to get it.
What do you got, hon?
Okay, now, this thing is kind of weird, but I know exactly what this is.
What is it?
I believe the letter will explain. Dear Louis and Vega, Day 61 in the ghost house. I sent Louis and Vega a box of stuff. I wonder when it will arrive. Day 62 in the ghost house. The box came, and I see there is a new PO unboxing video. I hope they include the subtitle, Sexy Ghost Butt, in the video title. If you don't get what this is, look up Film Cow and the Ghost House.
Look, you will love Ghost House.
Day 63 in the Ghost House. I finally watched the PO video. Will Vega like the t-shirt I sent? Vega, I hate clowns. Oh shit. Seriously though.
Go watch Ghost House.
Ghost House is hilarious.
Ghost House.
Seriously though, how are you guys doing? Vega, I was so glad to see you at Anime Detour. Your Idols of Anime panel was a fun and has me seriously interested in checking out AKB0048.
Please watch it. And I remember you, dude. Hi.
The Craziest Japanese Commercials panel was, as I shouted, the best panel I attended. I love the hilarious randomness of the collection. And who the hell doesn't appreciate Sakata Sanshiro?
Yes.
Sorry I didn't snap the pic of you punching me in retaliation for the shirt. I'm not good at selfies, but I forgot to ask, did you end up burning the shirt as threatened?
No, although you reminded me to. To the backyard!
Today I sent a CD of some creepypastas read by Mr. Creepypasta. Yep, the same man who helped make the Creepypastas collection book I sent a while ago. Which, by the way, Collection 2 comes out in May if anyone is interested. I hope you enjoyed the stories in that book. If you haven't gotten into it yet, fine. I know life can get in the way. There are 8 total stories in the CD. Big Effin' Roach featuring Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, we gotta listen to that.
2 and 3 are a 2-part story called I Answered That Craigslist Ad, and I'm still traumatized by what happened when I answered that Craigslist ad. Number 4, Something Horrible is Happening to Me on Pokemon Go, because you love the Pokemans. 5, In the Flesh. Have you ever had a bad itch? 6, Look Up in the Sky, a short superhero-themed creepypasta. Number 7, My Erection Lasted Longer Than 4 Hours. You can figure that one out yourselves. And finally, I bought my dad on eBay deep web nastiness. Sorry about the weird case. That was the only thing I had for a case around the house. Well, I'll explain the case in a second here. One quick question and comment. Have you read anything else? Recommend anything by Junji Ito after Uzumaki? I have only read 2 others, Gyo and Tomi. I thought Gyo was interesting, and Tomi was a bit weird, but aren't all of his works. Oh god, those mushrooms. I read the first volume of Gyo and did it for Longbox. Gyo is weird. It's still got that same kind of weird creepiness to it that Junji Ito is known for, but it's just plain weird.
I haven't read more than just Uzumaki, but I do want the one with his cat. I want the cat one.
Once again, Lewis, thank you for your time and effort in your videos. You keep me entertained on Mondays, and every day I look forward to rewatching some classic moments from the show. Viga, thanks for not hating on me too much at Detour. I will check out a few episodes of MLP at your request, as soon as I finish binge-watching the new MST3K season. And just to get that question out of the way, I finished episode 7 recently. Good stuff.
I finished episode 8, really liking it.
You guys are awesome, and may you both have a great wedding, and may you both live long and prosper. Sincerely, Charles P.
Oh, thank you.
P.S. Lewis, sorry if my design for the Ragnarok arm cannon was hard to read and or understand. If you want, I could send a follow-up letter explaining more detail, the idea behind the designs, and its specialty. No, thanks. I'm good. We got this. Now, the case. Why don't you bring that up so I can hold that up for people? Okay. This is a creepypasta reference. And is a reference to one of the best, like, legitimately best creepypastas. Not like, Hilera bad. This is actually really damn good. And you wouldn't think so from the title, the NES Godzilla creepypasta.
Ah.
Basically, a guy made a story based off of a quote-unquote cursed NES Godzilla cartridge, where at first it's like, oh, I must have some, this is like obviously some kind of weird fan hack cartridge, because it's starting to have Godzilla stuff from later from later entries after this game was made. But as it goes on, the game starts getting creepier and creepier, and it starts in his regular life, and it's done also with screen caps, so the visualization of it is really helpful. He explains game mechanics as he goes along. The guy was in the middle of writing a sequel to it. I mean, it's a legitimately good story, and the monster designs for it are very inspired, especially for 8-bit monsters. And the one in particular here is a monster called Red, and you wouldn't think so from the sad appearance. This guy is one scary frickin' monster.
It makes me sad looking at it.
Yeah, well, you should feel sad for the thing that it's basically, this word is the word kill repeatedly over and over again.
I feel sad because it wants to kill.
Yeah, Red is the monster is referred to as Red. We don't know if it has any other name, but he is a monster. He is terrible. And I really recommend the Godzilla NES creepypasta. It's legitimately a good story. I really hope someday he finishes the sequel, because it was off to a good track.
Alright, so we got something from Amazon.
What do we got from Amazon?
Hi, Viga, enjoy your gift. Didn't know if you knew about the series, but it aired on the Disney Channel back in the early 90s and thought it was pretty good. From Brian Walmer. Okay, so... Oh, My Little Pony Tales. See, when I was a little girl, this was the pony I had, and this is the pony I watched. I loved My Little Pony Tales when I was like, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7. So this is like little retro. Okay, so if you don't know, this is the 2nd gen of ponies. Basically, it's My Little Pony with teenagers, but they're still ponies and teenagers, and there's boy ponies, and they talk about boy and girl stuff and going to school, and it's very 80s, and they wear headbands and shit like that. I mean, look at the back. Look at the back. It's basically ponies and teenagers and stuff. And also there's Godzilla.
Oh, you gotta love Godzilla. Which Godzilla is that? It's Godzilla 1984, or The Return of Godzilla, or as was known in the States, Godzilla 1985. This has no name on it. It's like some kind of, I'm not sure what the hell this is. It seems like it's some weird riddle thing, possibly a chain letter, or possibly we are cursed now. 1, 2, red and blue. 3, 4, and 1 more. 5 will come and 5 will stay. 6 will come on the darkest day.
Well, looks like we're going to die.
Possibly.
Also, he said, since you recently reviewed Godzilla Monsters, he got us the Godzilla thing.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Thank
you whoever sent weird letter, and hopefully we won't have ghosts haunting us now.
Let's look at a non-haunted letter.
Yep.
This one is from Charles Schwinger. Sean.
If we end up murdered as a result of this, track down the murderer.
Alright, so Dear Linkara and damn woman who won't let the mic thing go, he's doing his best to get off his back, god damn it. I started watching a show when I was pursuing the old Tit site and came upon your Batman vs. Spawn review. Huh. Most of what I know about the medium comic books come from watching your show. I'm an upstart YouTuber specializing in audio recordings.
Uh-huh.
I'm not stranger mic checking. One you might be interested in is one made of a Dalek paraphrasing Waspinator's rant from the Beast Wars series. It's not hard to find me because my channel is just my name. I know you're unable to form an opinion on Power Rangers Ninja Steel at the moment, but I would like to know your thoughts on Jed Lynn returning to the series as a Tokuger?
Tokuger. It's a Sentai. I think it's a train one.
As a Tokuger fan, I was very angry at this season at first, but you were able to teach me that Power Rangers is its best when it's doing its own thing. Suffice to say, I'm enjoying it so far. Personally, I love the Megazord design and the inherent coolness of robot piloting a bigger robot.
Jud Lynn coming back has been a real boon. I enjoyed Dino Charge for the most part. I have the history of Power Rangers up now. You can take a look there. Yeah.
But now you probably noticed that the card that came in this letter, it is from the Wildstorm Gallery series depicting the generically named Soldier. My dad was given it as a bonus in one of his eBay purchases, and he gave it to me. Now I'm giving it to you as a small gesture of gratitude. Now I shall leave you with the wisdom of my family passed through the generations from father to son. Be good. If you can't be good, be careful. If you can't be careful, don't name it after me. Yours truly, Charles Schwanager.
Charles Schwanager. Apologies if we mispronounced that, but thank you.
Also, dude, look at this guy. He's posing sexily with guns and his guns in his pants, and dude.
Soldier.
Look at. Oh man. I want Soldier 76 in this pose right now. Soldier 76 is from Overwatch, if you don't know.
This was an eBay one from Kent Tim. It seems to be like one or two April O'Neil TMNT Adventures miniseries.
I didn't know she had a miniseries. Alright, let's see. I'm opening something from Cheryl Pryor.
This is not for me. This is another different one.
Oh, god damn it, guy.
Yep.
Cheryl Pryor has sent us cardboard!
While you open that, you thought it was gone. You thought it would never return. You thought that they had said goodbye. But in reality, they've come back. Pennsylvania!
Fallen Angel, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania Magazine. Spring events. Zippo lighters and case knives in McKean County. Fairy Festival. Wharton Esherick. York Barbell and Museum. Pittsburgh's Conflict Kitchen. Iron Furnaces. Now State Parks.
Okay, so Cheryl Pryor has sent us the Family Guy Big Book of TV. Big Book of Crap. Family Guy Big Book of Crap.
Yay!
Got all the Family Guys in the toilet or whatever.
Yay!
I haven't been into Family Guy since 2004.
Yay!
I can't believe it's still going, but yeah. It's okay. At least Bob's Burgers is full of quality.
This is from Atharva Products, and it is indeed from me. I wonder if this is an actual thing. It might be a toy. It might be...
Oh, shit. We definitely need to get this back.
Ugh.
Government stuff for someone.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God, this guy. Let's complain when we get there.
Yeah.
Bullshit megaphone? Oh, it doesn't work. Aw, I think the battery's dead. Any letter?
Nope. This R-rated BS detector, megaphone, siren, and sound effect.
Yeah, which would be great, but, oh, there's a little tag here.
Thou shalt not bullshit!
Haha.
Warning, you are so full of bullshit! He's got weapons of mass bullshit!
Oh my god. This is going to be a permanent thing on this P.O. boxing. Now what's that?
Fearless clothing and body tape.
Okay.
You
sure this was for us?
It says right there for Louis Lovehog is my P.O. address.
Okay.
Whatever.
Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit!
Alright, you still got some boxes over there.
You can't bullshit a bullshitter!
Whoever sent this, you have...
You know why you're not a horse's ass? 'Cause you're bullshit!
I wish the batteries were dead.
I think we found the purple orgasm hippo of PO unboxing.
Bullshit or horseshit. Either way, you're just full of shit.
So anyway... got some... Yeah.
Not for us.
Got more issues of Incarnate. So there we go there.
Alright. I got something from Michael Shorkey. Let's open this.
That up while I'm throwing this in here.
It's a letter.
Yeah.
Dear Linkara, it's me again, Michael Shorkey. How's everything been?
It's been good.
I just like to say, keep up the good work. I watched your movie, which I
Thank
bought
you.
from you at Yomicon,
Good man.
and enjoyed it. Could have used a little more action and began to drag a little in the middle. Told you.
Part 3 is the one with all the feels.
Part 3 could have been, like, mixed into Part 2 and 4 by cutting it down.
Yeah, except I would have lost natural breaking points at Part 2.
They had too much in, like, too little a span of time. You had 3 scenes using that same kind of sad music.
No,
back
I
to
used
back.
different music because because in the rough cut people told me that the music became comical because I kept using it, so we changed the music.
Felt like it forever. Anyway, did you enjoy the book I sent you? The Boy with the Cuckoo Clock Heart.
Unfortunately, I haven't read it. I
haven't read it yet either,
I'm
I'm
I'm kind of swamped a lot of the time with work.
Have many ideas for story scenario for existing works, such as Marvel, DC, Star Wars, TMT, and a few others. I was wondering if sometime I could send email them to you and ask for your input.
Unfortunately not. Again, it's that busyness thing. I barely have time as it is to do my show on a weekly basis, plus additional side content. I don't have time. I sadly don't have time to critique your works, for your own personal projects and fan ideas. But you know what? There exist plenty of forums and writers' guides and people, beta writers out there who will be happy to help out with them. And they're usually very talented people who can offer great ideas. So I say seek them out.
As for the Star Wars Planet Apes project he's planning, it's a fan work and non-profit. I know Lucasfilm is open to fan works and hopefully wants to do a Kickstarter if possible. They would love you to potentially critique or review it.
Well, we'll see about that. Although, honestly, while a lot of while Lucasfilms is probably okay with fan works, they're probably, as the Axanar incident has proven, they might be a little less inclined for anything that you raise money for.
Plus, remember, Star Wars is now under Disney, who hates fan works and will send their evil lawyers on you.
Yeah.
And hope that you can eventually finish the Stan Lee Just Imagine series. I was thinking maybe the Just Imagine version of the Justice League should receive a DC animated movie, kind of similar to the JL Gods and Monsters film. It would certainly watch it. I would certainly watch it, I mean.
Not a bad idea.
Hope you like my letters and would like to receive more in the future. Live long and prosper. May the force be with you. Michael Shorkey.
Hey, thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
And I got one from Steven Scott here. There's probably going to be a bunch of comics. Just trying to get it open here. Yeah.
You're just full of bullshit!
Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna have some fun out of this all week.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not bullshit!
Surprisingly, it has like a lot of phrases before it started to repeat itself.
Okay, letter here.
Here, I'll take.
Okay, good. There are some comics in there. Bit of a longer one. It's but it's double spaced. So that might help, but we'll see. Linkara and Vega, I'm happy you received my package and comics earlier this year and hope you'll be able to review some of them in the future. And I hope you can use and review these comic books and trade paperbacks that I've sent to you, which are Punisher Volume 2, number 33.
Yep.
Wrath, number 1.
Yep.
Cable, Volume 1, number 22.
Yep.
Star Wars, Empire's End, number 1.
Yep.
Star Trek The Next Generation, Ill Wind, number 1.
Yep.
The Brave and the Bold Annual 2001 reprint. You can just show that.
Yeah.
Justice League Future's End, Volume 2, number 1. All the comic books but the Future's End comic were purchased from my local comic store in Pearland, Texas, Arkham Comics and Games. And for the trade paperbacks are in the comic book adaptation of the 2005 Fantastic Four film, which also includes Fantastic Four Volume 1, number 5, the debut of Doctor Doom, Star Wars Dark Empire, which was the first Star Wars comic from Dark Horse Comics, wherein our evil, wicked Emperor / Sith Lord Darth Sidious returns via cloning, which is brought to us, the readers and fans, from underground writer Tom Veitch, who would go on to bring us other bad, awful, stupid comics, such as Kamadi at Earth's End and Superman at Earth's End. I guess Mr. Veitch has a thing for bringing evil people back via cloning for some odd reason. With the 40th anniversary of Star Wars and release of Episode 8 this year, you could review the poorly drawn crap. I think Supreme Leader Snoke could be Darth Plagueis, and or an ancient Sith Lord or Darkseid user. I don't know. Also, is it the 40th anniversary of Star Wars? It could be. Like 1977 was that Star Wars?
Yeah, because I think they did that at Star Wars Celebration, a big thing about it.
Oh, well, crap. Now I feel bad that I'm not doing anything that major aside from plans for this Christmas. But yeah, that's and Grayson Volume 4, Ghost in Tomb, which contains the 2 Robin War crossover miniseries, which I marked for you, which is poorly written and drawn. I hope you can review and use these in the future. The reason why I asked about y'all's 9/11 memories is because of the 3-part 2014 Holy Terror review you did, and I turned 5 years old on that day respectively, and just wanted to know, and in the movie script I actually said that 90s Kid becomes Lord Vice, and you and Nostalgia Critic go into hiding, and also how is 90s Kid's love life going?
90s Kid has a love life?
He has loves. He loves the 90s.
Is there a girl that's called the 90s?
No. It is the 90s is his life, his lover, and his lady.
Also, there's this printout. Maybe it's explained in the letter.
No, I've seen that before. It's basically fan art.
Oh, okay.
I also earlier this year saw Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, and it was great. My dad saw the movie in theaters when he was 14. I think Star Wars Episode 5 is better.
Warning, you are so full of bullshit!
Actually, no, I think Episode 5 is the best one.
You take that back!
I can't. The button only does bullshit.
You think Star Wars 5 is better than Wrath of Khan?
Wait, better than Wrath of Khan?
Yeah.
No, Wrath of Khan is better.
There you go.
He's got weapons of mass bullshit!
You're free to like whatever you like, though. It's okay. And other than Danny Chase, what are your favorite other favorite heroes? These things always put me on the spot. You watch the show. You know my favorite heroes are. Like Blue Beetle and stuff like that. Any other, mine are Superman, Batman, Dick Grayson, Damian Wayne Robin, Tim Drake Red Robin, Captain America, Martian Manhunter, Barry Allen Flash, Bucky Barnes, and Cyclops. I hope you enjoyed receiving this package, and y'all both have a great day. Live long and prosper, and may the force be with you. That was a second in a row we had that. Sincerely, Stephen Scott. P.S. I am currently looking for a job and would like to enlist in the USN.
Is that U.S. Navy?
I'm assuming U.S. Navy. P.P.S. I also think writer Garth Ennis is a bigoted prickhead and would like to see some of his stuff on your show soon. I don't know about bigoted, but I don't read any of his personal statements, so maybe he is. P.S.S. I don't think that. I think that's just saying postscript script. What do you think the supervillain Deathstroke as a character? I liked him back in the 80s and the late 90s. They've kind of ruined his character. Superman Reborn crossover, which I read and was great. I'm assuming you're referring... Yeah, that one. I liked that. And other upcoming DC comic crossovers such as The Button and The Lazarus Contract. Lazarus Contract has me interested, but again, it's... Yeah, Deathstroke again as super duper badass. We don't get his character at all. And other DC comics. And The Button, I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going with it. They're obviously not going to resolve the Watchmen stuff this early in the game, but you know what? as much as I disagree with the decision to bring Watchmen into the regular, and connect it with the regular DC universe, it's got me interested in seeing where the hell they're going with it. I'm still thinking they're gonna pull a bait and switch on us and have it be revealed that it's not the Watchmen stuff.
Lewis spent like half an hour explaining everything to me. I'm just like, really? Anyway, I'm opening something from someone named Cotton. Just Cotton. They got a long letter. You better take a drink before reading that.
Got another long letter here. Well, actually not as long as that. You want me to do it?
We could take turns. Greetings from small town Gardnerville, Nevada. I first saw you in various crossovers with the Nostalgia Critic. Of your collaborations, the Blood Rain review is my favorite. I have seen your videos around on the web, but I didn't start watching the show till December a few years ago when you reviewed the Hobbit comics.
Good stuff.
Which those and the Doctor Who / Star Trek comics are my personal favorites episodes of Atop the Fourth Wall.
Those are good ones.
I've been going through your library and watching old reviews mostly to catch up on the show's storylines, even though I have the movie on DVD, and the recap is probably the easiest way to catch up.
It's if you haven't gotten the Atop the Fourth Wall movie DVD, there is an 8-minute video which recaps the entire Atop the Fourth Wall storyline reenacted with various people.
Let's see. Sadly, at the point of writing you this, the only complete storyline I watched was the Freddy Krueger storyline from last Halloween. Whether that's the official name for it or not, I don't know.
It's technically still part of the Sleepwalker storyline, which is the longest running storyline so far, because it was supposed to be over a while ago, and I still haven't finished it yet. It'll be done before October this year!
To Vega, I must apologize. I regret to inform you that I've only begun hearing about your channel and content fairly recently. I loved your Yuri on Ice vlog. I'm a huge fan of the show. There's gonna be a Yuri on Ice movie. They announced it this week. Oh my god. I'm so excited. However, I could not get into Idols of Anime. And that's okay. You don't have to get into everything. I do have another show about indie comics I did a while back, so check that out. What I'm sending is, so hopefully you'll both enjoy Enclosures of Comics, Spider-Man Noir. It's here, honey.
I got this.
It's a long letter, so I'm skimming through it.
Spider-Man Noir.
I've only read comics once or twice, but I had a lot of fun reading them. Hopefully you'll get more mileage out of them than I did. Have you considered doing something with the Noir or 2099 Marvel Universes?
At some point I'll probably do another 2099 month, because that was very popular.
Yeah, because you did a whole month of 2099.
Yep.
Must apologize for the condition of Spider-Man Noir. It's alright.
It's all good. It's a fairly popular one, and I can easily get some copies if yours are too broken up.
Also sent the novelization of Marvel's Civil War by Stuart Moore. I know you hate Civil War, I do too, but think of this more of a gag gift or novelty. Also, they sent us Ruby, volumes 1 through 3 on DVD.
I've never watched any of Ruby. I remember Jeisu Otaku back in the day made fun of it a lot on Twitter, in terms of the animation quality.
I tried Ruby, I just couldn't get into it, but I understand why there's a lot of fans of it. I mean, those character designs, when I've seen them cosplayed, they look amazing. Let's see, made by Rooster Teeth, did Red vs. Blue, which we have all the Red vs. Blue.
Oh yeah, love Red vs. Blue.
And basically they describe the show. Let's see, if you don't like the show, that's fine, can't say that I tried. If you do like the show, Rooster Teeth does release episodes free through their website and YouTube, and Volume 4 ended recently. Crap, this went on far longer than I wanted to, but I wanted to keep it on one page. Before I end this, I have a few questions for you.
Alright.
Given your extensive knowledge of comic books, do you know if there's any Phantasm comics? Aside from Alien, Phantasm is my favorite horror franchise.
Yeah, as in the Tall Man and all that.
Yep.
Yes! I am almost dead certain there are Phantasm comics. I'm pretty sure I've seen them before. Damn, I can't name anyone specifically, though. I think I have, a Phantasm comic that was, sent to us for a PO unboxing at some point. So, yeah, I'm almost dead certain there are.
Loved your first movie. I heard you had plans for a Moriarty movie in your last unboxing videos.
Yep.
Have you thought about doing a movie with Fat Grandma as the main character?
We have thrown around so many ideas for the Fat Grandma movie, but that's down the line. You know, that's like wave 3 of the Linkara cinematic universe.
Oh my god.
But no, Long Box of the Damned movie is coming up next, and I'm still working on that. I finally wrote up an outline for it, which you'd think would be like one of the first steps, but the thing is, I don't usually write outlines because I just tend to go with the flow as I'm writing along.
Okay, so Lewis told me this, and I ranted to him about the importance of having an outline for the story you're telling, because you need to, if you want to order your story in a certain way, you have to have an outline that you can refer to, and that doesn't mean you can't change the outline if you figure out that you want to do something else in the story, but the outline is important as the first step to know where you're going, otherwise you're writing nilly-nilly into the thingy, and you end up with a subpar product!
I just tend to write notes, is what I was going to say.
Ah!
But anyway, yeah, I wrote an outline for it, I've written up some more scenes.
Where's the little bullshit thingy?
Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit!
Let's see. Have you ever thought about doing a movie with Fat Grandma the main character? Maybe it could even be a crime and caper comedy, something akin to Clue or Ocean's 11 or even Red. Yeah, but that doesn't leave a lot of room for Fat Grandma to slap Mussolini.
Yeah, I say make it straight up comedy.
You said in your videos that Power Rangers in Space is your favorite entry in the series. Do you have a favorite series outside of the Zordon era? Probably RPM.
Which Power Rangers villain is your favorite?
Zed.
I remember from your last unboxing your opinion about the War Doctor and how you felt about the Doctor having a secret regeneration. With that in mind, what are your thoughts on the eventual regeneration, the Valeyard?
Well, the thing is, the Valeyard is not really a regeneration. He is, to quote the Master, he is an amalgamation of the Doctor's darkest halves, somewhere between his 12th and final incarnation. So he's more like an aspect of the Doctor than an actual regeneration of the Doctor. But I'm hoping they finally do something with it, because now we're on, like, 12th Doctor, you know, if we don't count the War Doctor. So I'm eager to see if they actually do something with it, because let's face it, with the Time War and everything, the universe has kind of rewritten itself several times, so who knows if the Valeyard will ever actually come to pass.
Yeah, it's like the Valeyard episode of New Who is like the Dark Ocean in Digimon 02. It seems cool, it seems like they're going to go somewhere with it, and they never have.
Oh no, the Valeyard is a classic Who thing.
Yeah, but it's like they brought it back and done nothing with it.
They didn't really bring it back. They mentioned the Valeyard once when the Great Intelligent and said he's been known by many names. Ames, the the Valeyard.
Yeah, but remember in that one episode where it was
the
like,
Dream Master, yes.
Yeah, and everyone's like, that's the Valeyard.
It seemed like the Valeyard, but we don't really know for certain, especially because they keep calling him like the Dream Lord, which, you know, okay. Also, are you a fan of the cult series Dark Shadows? If so, I may consider sending you some of the audio dramas that Big Finish does. I've never watched any of Dark Shadows, unfortunately. That being said, on the upcoming Volume 3 DVD, the theme of that one is called, basically the subtitle is Character Reboot, because it features comics that have the names of something more popular, but not the one you're thinking of. And one of the horror comics that the Moarte will be looking at is called Dark Shadows. It's just a standard horror anthology, nothing to do with the drama. Anyway, I'm so glad I managed to get into this in due time before you close your P.O. box. Again, we're still not certain, and if I do close it, I will be screaming it from the mountaintops, and you will know. Thank you for taking the time to read this. I send you and Viga warm wishes and a happy union. Your fan, Marcus. Thank you, Marcus. I got another letter here, which is shorter. Why don't you start opening that box? Make sure that's to me. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Dear Lewis and Viga, I have been a longtime fan of the Atop the Fourth Wall and a casual fan of History of Power Rangers. I think I've been watching your show since late 2011, so I practically started watching with the Entity finale. It was thanks to you that I had I've heard of Watchmen and Neil Gaiman's Sandman. They have become my favorite comics. Good stuff. But as a casual anime and MLP FIM fan, I wanted to ask Viga some questions. You don't have to read out the personal bits I've written to save time. What is your opinion of Inuyasha?
I watched a couple seasons back when it was on Cartoon Network, but it, like, with Rumiko Takahashi stuff, barely doesn't go anywhere. Okay, it lasts for years, maybe crosses over decades. and it just keeps running. She always makes long running series, like freaking Ranma and Urusei Yatsura, and it's just none of them really end that great. She's great at beginnings, she's okay with the middle, and none of the endings that I've seen that she's done is that great. I'm not even watching Rene because I know her tropes already, and I'm tired of it.
Oh, man.
But Inuyasha was like such a big deal when I was a younger anime fan, so yeah, I watched a couple seasons and just kind of didn't get much into it.
Kagome!
Inuyasha!
Kagome!
Inuyasha!
Kagome!
Inuyasha! God, it's the Miyake and Tamahome of the 2000s.
I don't know what those words mean.
Fushigi Yugi! It's what Inuyasha was before it was Inuyasha.
Oh, I know that one.
Yes, that was the big thing.
What is your opinion on... Sorry to interrupt you, I'm horrible. What is your opinion of Bleach?
Well, it doesn't take the white on my clothes, so... I don't know. So basically, Bleach, I was into the first 2 seasons of it. I still think that from the beginning to the end of the Soul Society arc of the anime was probably a good, perfect 52 episode anime, and then it went into these horrible filler episodes that me and my friends just dropped, and I never got into the manga because the manga is like what 50, 60 books, and I don't got time for that. I mean, Bleach, it was a thing. It was long running. It finally ended like what, earlier this year or last year. It was a behemoth for a while. Okay.
Moving on to MLP, what is your opinion of Flash Sentry?
Are they gonna use him in the regular show or what? I mean, like they had him in the first movie, of course, in pony form, and I'm like, he had him cameo in the following season, but afterwards you don't even see him in pony version. In Equestria Girls, of course you're gonna see him. He's a student there, but I really wanted Flash Sentry, the pony version in the pony universe, to kind of like get with Twilight Sparkle, you know. Kind of become a prince himself.
Anyway, thanks for reading this. From Peterborough, Cambridgeshire, the United Kingdom, yours sincerely, William G.H. Keating.
Thank you.
Alright, awesome. We got, that was a lot of letters in a row. Let's see if we can open up some stuff. And
I already opened one.
What do you got?
This one's from Amazon.
Ooh.
And it's a Cubrox.
It's a Cubros Red Ranger.
Right? Enjoy your gift, build your own Red Ranger, from Jeffrey Piet.
Ah, neat. Of course, our obligatory Jeffrey Piet thing. Oh, here, why don't you take... This one's already opened, actually.
All right, is it for you?
Also, it is for... I'm pretty sure it's for me. Look up there.
I don't even see.
No, it's not. Oh, wait, actually...
No, it says for Kendrick Moore.
No, okay, that one's not for me.
Seriously, we're going to that...
This one's for me.
We're going to it tomorrow because some of this stuff looks very important, and I'm sure they're very mad. The people were very mad to not get their stuff, and the person who's, like, there didn't even look, and I'm just kind of, like, upset at that. Mostly not upset because... Well, upset because our stuff could be at someone else's house right now, but also some important things that I've seen in here that I shouldn't be seeing is someone else's things, and they're probably really, like, Anyway, this is from Best Buy, and it's Teen Titans Judas Contract with a Blue Beetle figure.
This one's a special edition one with Blu-ray and everything. So yeah, thank you for that one. Now we have 2 copies of it.
And, yeah, it doesn't say who's it from. So it's just from Best Buy. Thank you, whoever sent that.
Thank you, whoever sent that.
Oh, Otaku USA.
Yeah, there you go. There.
I love Otaku USA. I haven't had a subscription for it for a few years now, but this is one of my favorite anime magazines, probably because it's the only one right now. But yeah, like I have friends who wrote for this. I used to get it every time it was out on a newsstand and had a subscription for a while. But in the last few years, I just didn't have the extra funds to do it. But yay, thank you for sending me Otaku USA. I'm going to definitely read this. Hang out in bed, read a magazine, eat some candy.
They labeled it what this is. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
What is it?
Yes! Reptilicus!
Ah. Nice.
Beautiful. For those who don't know, Reptilia is the first movie done by the new MST3K season. Although I knew about Reptilicus beforehand, it's kind of an infamous bad movie.
Oh man, that was so great to watch with a bunch of people.
Oh yes. So thank you for that, whoever sent that. That was an eBay purchase.
All right, this one's for you.
This one is also for me. This is the letter. I'm going to save that a bit later. This is for me.
Oh, it has a nice little wrapping.
It's like wrapped up in duct tape all around it. What do we got in there?
This one's from Amazon. Oh my god.
It's for you.
Yes, it is. Holy shit, I'm so glad I saved this for near last. Queen Chrysalis and the Changelings. The fan series for... Oh my god, look at this.
Not
Holy
enough.
Shit.
It is not enough Flufflepuff in that.
Oh my god. Where am I going to put this? I got to rearrange all my ponies just to fit this in. Oh my god. Thank you so much to... Who sent this? Hi, Vega. Enjoy your gift. I think Jeffrey P. intended this to be part of that set collectible statue figures you got, but instead of getting this character, you got 2 Celestials instead. From Brian Walmer. So
Thank
yeah,
you, Brian.
With the second Celestia, I got one on the shelf. The other one we just put in the... We donated a lot of toys to the Children's Hospital that, you know, we just have extra toys from the P.O. Boxing. So if you ever have anything extra, packaged, of course, it has to be new and packaged, send it our way. We'll just donate it as well.
No name on this one. This is Volume 1 of Chugworth Academy.
Oh, okay. I know what that is.
I've heard of it, know nothing about it, but thank you, whoever sent that.
Thank you for this, Brian. Oh, my God. Ah! This is... Oh, man. I want to rearrange my ponies tonight just to fit this in.
Haha. There. And this is an Amazon one. It is definitely for me.
This one's from Books-A-Million.
I hate that we have to look so closely now.
It's because it's that new guy.
I know. It's just like... Sonic Select, Book 1.
I'm just more mad for the other people.
Yeah.
One of those things looked like...
Yeah, but it's from the government. Chances are it's kind of important. Hi, Lewis. Enjoy your gift. This contains a collection of stories from several of the past 48 pages comics that they did. From Brian Walmer again.
Okay, so... This is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I was just talking about how much I liked that last season. I highly recommend Dragon Maid. It's on Crunchyroll right now. And, yeah, that was one of the ones I loved last season. So I'm glad to have the manga. Look at Kana! Isn't she adorable? The only thing that anime was missing was, like, more Yuri. Or more Yuri moments. I want some, like... dragon-human marriage and stuff.
This is from Shelby Moreno. Looks like an eBay purchase. She doesn't have that standard packaging. Yeah. Trying to see what is this. I actually have this already. This is one of the Resident Evil comics. Sorry, I have this already.
Cool. Alright, we're down to the last few.
Yep, there you go there.
Alright, this one's from Capital City Comics.
This is for me. This is for me, and there's a letter that's for me. So okay, I think we're good here.
Alright, this is Resident Evil Collection 1.
So I guess this is coming in anticipation of a big, huge swath of Resident Evil comics, given our past horror stuff.
Yep.
This is from Scott Riley. There's 2 things here. First of all, there's another issue of Tomboy. Again, not that one.
Oh, I thought someone, like, since it's like, you know, public domain, someone like made a new Tomboy.
I keep hoping that's gonna happen.
We might need to just make a new Tomboy, honey.
You're traveling into another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. You are entering the Twilight Zone. And it says to open... it's a letter. Say hello to your fellow fan and patron, Scott Riley. A fan you might remember in your P.O. unboxing back in Christmas. Age 20, job description. Retail. Dream. I'm reading this in the wrong cadence. A comic book artist and writer. Scott is a young man who has struggled for some time on what he has wanted to do with his life.
Don't we all?
Thanks to movies, video games, anime, and of course comic books, Scott might have discovered his true path in life.
Path of the nerd.
As a fan of your show, all I can do is thank you for all the great content you create and wishes you and Vega the best for your future.
Thank you.
Inside this package, you'll find several items that Scott has decided to bring to you. A comic by the name of Tomboy. 2 one-of-a-kind drawings. A list of questions that Scott has been waiting to ask you for some time. As this letter ends, Scott will always be a fan now and forever in the Twilight Zone.
Oh, what a cute picture.
You check that out. That's the Vega.
Oh, it's adorable.
This is one for me. Go, Linkara.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, questions. How's 2017 going for you? And this is to both of us.
It could be better. Not worrying about, how the government's going to screw me and everyone like me over. I wish that was better.
Yeah, but you know what? It doesn't feel like it's been as bad as 2016 was, especially since the celebrity deaths, while they're bad ones, it's been people who were already very old and, kind of coming to their time anyway.
2017, yeah.
We haven't lost anyone as, who has been very young and so influential, obviously we've lost influential people, but not when they still feel like they were in their prime. And
I'm really just taking it kind of in a personal thing. 2017, there's a lot of things looking up in terms of my YouTube stuff. But my artistic output has been kind of down because I just can't draw.
Yes, no, I love you.
I love you.
I think your artwork's great.
No, not anymore.
I think it's okay. Anyway, any recent anime you like?
Dragon Maid, which I talked about. I'm really liking Sakura Quest. Sakura Quest is running now. It's from the PA Works, who did Shirobako. It has that same type of, spirit of Shirobako, about this country girl who moved to the city and then back to the country because she couldn't find a job, and now she has a job being queen of a small town. Yes. And working with the tourist bureau.
If you were invited to Heroes Con in North Carolina, would you come?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear good things about it.
I've never heard anything about it, but I like going to conventions, so there you go.
I love cons.
Favorite Twilight Zone episodes? I've talked briefly. I briefly talked about that back in my Twilight Zone number 9 review. I tend to like ones where there's a mystery that makes no sense. Or, some honorable mentions, of course, being The Obsolete Man.
That's my number 2. My number 1 is Stopover in Quiet Town.
I love Stopover in a Quiet Town. Probably my favorite more and more as the more I think about it and rewatch it is, what's it called? 5 Characters in Search of an Exit, because it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful display of existentialism.
Yeah, but it's not one of my favorites. I like it, but it's not one of my favorites because even as a kid, I knew what was going on very quickly. And maybe that's credit to me being a smart kid or whatever. But another one that people always forget about is the one that gets meta. I forget the name of it, but it's about this playwright and his wife.
I know which one you're talking about. I'm trying to...
And see, he kind of is cheating on his wife.
A World of His Own, I think is what it's called.
World of His Own, that's it. That one is...
It's all about the ending.
It's the ending. It gets meta. It's one of my favorite episodes.
When you break it down, it's...
No, that's my number 2. Obsolete Man's my number 3. Stopover Quiet Town is my number 1.
The only problem with it is that the guy's kind of a douchebag when you actually listen to him. He's basically one of those snooty English professor writers who basically wants to bang his hot students, but coaches it in crappy language, in overflowery language.
No,
but it's all about the ending, though.
No, this is how I put it. Basically, if that guy existed today, he'd be wearing a fedora and talking about SJWs.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
And yet, it's that ending that is so beautiful and so perfect. I don't know if we should spoil it or not.
No, let's not spoil it. Well, that's just how it goes.
No, that's just how it goes. Otherwise, 5 Characters in Search of an Exit. One that gets less press is The Fear, the second to last episode. I quite like it. It's about a woman And the agent for harm, the actor who played the agent for harm, basically who is a cop who's trying to help this woman who is constantly frightened of stuff around her, although she doesn't show it very well. She seems to have a very tough exterior, but she's clearly frightened of something. And we see that they are being menaced by what seems to be a giant, who very stealthy giant. But of course, everything makes sense in the end. I recently rewatched The Invaders, which is fantastic for a thing that basically has no dialogue.
Oh, another one. What is it? The Legend of Jess Bell, or
I think it's just Jess Bell.
Jess Bell. I think that's my number 5. It's one of their longer ones, which I'm usually don't like the hour-long episodes. I feel that they go too long, but this is one of the better ones, and actually, fits well into its time.
On Thursday, We Leave for Home is probably my favorite out of the longer ones, just because you need to have that longer time to really explore the character dynamics of this guy who has basically come very unintentionally autocratic over this colony that has crash landed on this planet, and has basically been their leader for years and years and years. And now that rescue is coming, he can't deal with the idea that he's losing all these people. It's very good, and you honestly feel for him, and you understand why he thinks the way he does, even though he's completely wrong, and you recognize he's completely wrong. But you get him, and that is and it's so wonderfully acted and wonderfully performed, and the ending is so damn tragic. And of course, Printer's Devil.
I don't remember.
Printer's Devil is the one with Burgess Meredith and the failing newspaper, and Burgess Meredith is the devil.
Oh, there was one about this guy who gets a love potion, and it goes too far.
I think I remember that one.
Yeah, like he gets a love potion for this girl he really wants, and then the girl wants him so much, and he wants the anti-love potion, but I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, that's the thing about Twilight Zone. It's great to talk about them. A lot of it comes down to the twist at the end, tying it all together, and really making it very interesting in that regard. So it's hard to talk about this, and we're not even done this. Favorite comic book artists?
It says for you, so.
Alex Ross, I'm suddenly drawing a blank. Jim Lee, Ethan Van Sciver's pretty good.
For me,
those are as traditional comic book artists, but there's other ones that are completely escaping me right now, and they're out there. I feel like an asshole for not thinking of them.
For me, Scott McCloud, Brian Lee O'Malley,
Nicholas Scott,
Sophie Campbell, Hope Larson,
Barry Kitson. I like.
I'm trying to think of whoever else, but those are the ones that come to mind.
What movies are we looking forward to in 2017?
This weekend, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2!
Hell yeah!
Oh man, I can't wait to see that.
I can't remember what else is coming. Alien Covenant, I want to see that.
Spider-Man Homecoming?
Spider-Man Homecoming.
What other Marvel things coming out?
Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok, yeah, I can't wait for that!
Yes!
That basically is 3 Marvel movies, 1 year. It's going to be great.
What are our goals for the future?
This is hard.
Star Wars 8. We're looking forward to that one, too, at the end of the year.
Goals for the future? This is hard because I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
I want to make more money doing what I love.
I want to make money doing what I love, but I'm kind of failing at it.
Do you want to make more money? Sure, we all do.
In Vega Loves Comics, I did parody that commercial. I forget which episode, but I still look back on that with just smiles.
Anyway, that's it for the questions. Thank you so much. I'm trying to find your name again.
It was Scott something.
Yeah, Scott. Scott Riley. Thank you, Scott.
Thanks, Scott.
I love talking about Twilight Zone. I really got to do a video on Classic Twilight Zone and my favorite episodes there. Yeah,
because I love classic, but I do not like the 80s.
I do like the 80s after watching it all. This one is just Transformers: Heart of Darkness, Volume 4. Nothing else in there from who it's from or anything like that. And we finally end on a letter from Justin Winslow. So our last thing for the day, it looks like a thick thing too. It's handwritten. Dear Lewis, this is Justin from Western Springs again, and I have some questions for you. I have a few questions. This is repeated. Have you seen Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds and Zexal? Nope. Are you going to keep doing your Yu-Gi-Oh! Reviews?
You do Yu-Gi-Oh! Reviews?
I guess I do.
Okay, again, I will plug Media Hunter. He talked about a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! If you like things like History of Power Rangers, but you want that for Yu-Gi-Oh!, look up Media Hunter on YouTube.
What are your thoughts on the Power Rangers themed deck called the Super Quants? I unfortunately have not paid that close attention to the card game, to various new things coming out. So I'm not familiar with all the cards, unfortunately. What dragon do you like the most? Blue Eyes, Stardust, Red Dragon, Galaxy Eyes, or Odd Eyes? Blue Eyes.
Classic.
Blue Eyes. I love all the support for Blue Eyes. What is your favorite fusion, Synchro, and XYZ? Synchro, what? What summon? For fusion, Five-Headed Dragon. I don't use any Synchro monsters, so I have no favorite there. And I can't remember what XYZs I have in my deck. What do you think will be the worst movie in 2017? Me personally, it's the Emoji Movie.
I agree with this guy.
That's probably going to be true. Thank you for answering my questions, and have a nice day. Possibly Boss Baby.
Oh, man. Cookies are for closers.
List of recommendations: Naruto Shippuden, Ultimate Ninja Storm 2-4, House of the Dead 1-4, South Park: The Stick of Truth, American Dad, except for the episode American Fling,
I guess.
Doom 2016. I really have to play Doom 2016, and the Eric Andre Show.
I heard good things about that.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Saga.
Yu-Gi-Oh! In years, so everything is just over my head now.
Upcoming packs with Raging Tempest, Maximum Crisis, and Duelist Pack Dimensional Guardians. Very nice. You guys know I have the internet, right? You don't have to print stuff off. Ancient Gear, Haunting Hound, Raging Tempest, Ancient Gear Reborn. I don't play any of the Ancient Gears, unfortunately.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a thing that happened in GX. Wrath of the Pendulums. They're just cards. More cards. Elemental Hero, Honesty Neos. You can look all this up, and that is it. That's it for this PO unboxing. A lot of letters this time.
Yeah, thank you so much for everything and sending us letters and everything.
Yeah, thank you guys. I hope you enjoy, and this was just under 2 hours.
And to leave us off on a nice note.
You can't bullshit a bullshitter!
Thank you so much. I'm totally going to use this around the house.
Yay!
You know why you're not a horse's ass? 'Cause you're bullshit!
Plot twist! There's another box!
Who is this from? And is it to us?
The name has actually been crossed out.
Huh.
But it's a larger box, not too heavy, so probably full of comics.
This might be the start of a creepypasta, honey.
Oh, there's a note here. Want you to read that?
I already know who this is from. Jeffrey Piet.
Yeah, it's from Jeffrey Piet.
Greetings from Pennsylvania, home of Crayola and Hershey's chocolate. Is your mic on? Happy Easter. Enjoy the box. Very short. Hey, it's a My Little Pony egg. It's a Pinkie Pie. Oh, jelly beans.
And it's more of these.
Oh, cool.
Now we got doubles.
Yep. We can always give the doubles to the children's hospital.
Okay, that explains why he crossed off the name. You realize, of course, that now we'll just not show anything with crossed out names, too.
Alright, so we got Monster Musume Volume 1, which we already have, actually.
Another issue of Dragon's Maid.
Oh, Dragon Maid Volume 2. I love Dragon Maid.
Revolution Prelude. Here, want to do this.
Alright, so we got Van Helsing versus Frankenstein. Battlestar Galactica.
My Little Pony collection of trades, I think. Here.
Ooh, nice. Giant-sized Tesla? Oh, Tesla.
Do androids dream of electric sheep?
G.I. Joe.
Real American hero.
Dracula.
Which Dracula?
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Neat. Official comic adaptation. I actually kind of want more of that. Anyway, Dark Angel.
Digital Webbing presents. And Fantastic Four, Doom 29.9 versus Fantastic Four to be exact. Anyway, thank you again. And I can't top that last ending. So,
She lives beyond the grace of God, a wanderer in the outer darkness. She is vampire, Nosferatu.
yeah, we'll end on that.
I love Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Eh.